been saying you've got something for me, something you call love, but confess. You've been missing where you should have been missing. Now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna all walk all over you. You've been lying when you should have been truthing, and you've been losing when you ought to come best, and you've been changing when you should have been the same. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. And one of these days, these boots are gonna all walk all over you. You don't know, you ain't got time to learn. Boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna all walk all over your wall. Walkie boots. Are you ready, boots? Start walking! Walk!
Not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.
If only you just see him. Look, whether this thing that you saw...
A dead body.
All right, a dead body, but that's not the point. You haven't been sleeping, you're nervous, on edge.
It could happen.
always remember it could happen. Welcome to the Drive-In Asylum double feature. Sam was just cracking me up doing his interpretive dancing behind the screen before we went live. How are you, Sam?
I'm wonderful. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Today's a big day, Bill.
And for many reasons. Tell me why.
It's Frank's birthday.
That's right.
Yeah.
Frank Polvino, happy birthday. And also, happy birthday to John Strikers.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Well, happy birthday to you both. So and these movies were picked for John's birthday. He asked, and we delivered. Happy birthday.
He wasn't the only one that asked for these movies.
No, I know. We wanted to show Windows for a while. So
Windows, yeah. Have you watched it yet?
Or I have not watched it yet. I'm going in cold.
God.
I'm going in cold.
Okay.
I'm going to protest it, but I'm going to go in cold.
This is really exciting.
Yeah.
But this Windows might be it might be the movie where the least happens that I love.
Yes. I'm ready for that.
It's basically it's a moving still life. It's kind of like I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about Windows because first we have to talk about Night Watch. Have you seen that one?
I have not seen either one of the movies this week, so I'm very excited.
Well, I have seen Night Watch, and I've seen the play on which it is based. And
look at that.
It's one of those twist shocker endings that you're probably gonna see coming a mile away. But
I'll still love it though. So
yeah. It doesn't matter if you know how it ends. In fact, once you know how it ends, you'll probably like the movie more because that's the way I felt the second time I saw it. I was like, oh, I like this a lot. But Liz Taylor, I mean, where do you go from there when your movie stars Elizabeth Taylor?
Right. This is the second Liz Taylor movie we've shown.
I mean, Lawrence Harvey, okay.
Yeah.
But Liz Taylor, come on.
Yeah. That's a big star for us. We get
Well, what was the other Liz Taylor movie we did?
Identikit, aka the driver's seat. Yeah. That we did. Hey, I have exciting news about my brother. My brother went to Coral Castle today in Florida, which is the shooting location for Nude on the Moon, The Wild Women of Wongo, and Santos, Fury of the Karate Experts, and Jimmy the Boy Wonder. He doesn't care about any of that. He just wanted to go to Coral Castle, but he sent me some photos, and I almost said, I was on a group text with him and my mom, oh my God, that's the throne from Nude on the Moon. And I was like, I better not say
that. I kind of want to live there. You can imagine that's my kind of decor, right?
Yeah. It looks amazing still to this day. So
I can imagine your brother loves that place too.
Oh yeah. He's in Miami right now for an art show and just a getaway. So
we have similar kinds of tastes, except he's younger than me.
Yeah.
So his touchstone images and pieces are different than mine. Mine are all like super old. He's a little bit more modern, but only a little.
Only a little. He likes mid-century stuff a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
So he likes that. Yeah. So hello everybody. Welcome to the show. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We're gonna stay up all night and we're gonna watch 2 movies I've never seen. I'm excited to discuss them, excited to learn more, excited to learn the secrets, excited to see how little can happen in the second movie. These are all things that I'm excited about. Also, another thing I'm excited about, Bill?
What's that?
Flipping my camera the right way.
Oh,
I was like, what is that license plate behind me? Oh, wait. Michael Myers one.
Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me of that because, I am the host of the show, like the software host.
Yeah.
So I should be able to control all that, and I can't. It really annoys me that I cannot control the way the guest's camera is.
Well, I have fixed it so that you will not be worried. I may move the camera to some different locations tonight so you can see some of the other parts of the basement. We'll see. I am now using this as an office. I started my new job on Monday, so I'm very excited. And
now you ruined it with work.
Yeah. Well, no, it's good. Someone said though in a meeting, they're like, I really like those pictures behind you. That Freddy Krueger picture is cool. And part of me was like, I wouldn't have that in my office. And I was like, no, they don't know the difference. So I cannot make the camera go upside down. Chris. I wish that I could. Word that I could.
Chris, you have to go there and film Sam as he's doing the show to get that.
Chris has actually been in the office. We watched wrestling down here one day while I worked. He came to town and he was down before the office was fixed up when it was still the older version of it, pre-flood, AD, BC, BF, whatever we want to call it. But yeah.
By the way, thanks to Lee for sponsoring tonight's show.
Oh, thank you.
And if you want to sponsor an episode of the show, send a small donation via PayPal to groovydoom@gmail.com via PayPal. Yeah. And boom, your name in lights on the show.
Oh yeah, we watched a Loch Ness movie too, and he was here too. I forgot about that.
Which one?
The Sherlock Holmes one. Yeah. And we were giddy about the effects because they were not good. So we enjoyed that very much. So
I was wondering if it was going to be the Loch Ness horror.
No, maybe it was the Loch Ness horror now that I think about it. Yeah. Which is not as good as the one that we watched a couple weeks ago. I still am thinking about the end of that movie where they just let the sea monster go. They're just like, yeah, I know you've killed a lot of people, but just go away. Just go off into the night, sea monster. I think more movies should end like that. I hate when I was a kid, the end of King Kong Returns. I mean, Son of Kong. These are horrible endings. These are the endings that ruin a child's Thanksgiving.
Well, even though the monster appears to die in the film, it always comes back anyway. So that's the way I look at it.
That's a good way to look at it. That's being positive about it. Tonight's movies are not rooted in the supernatural, though, correct? These are kind of, what are they? Hagsploitation or what? No. Just criminy?
Well, Night Watch is a mystery. It's like
not a giallo though. It's not a giallo. It's a mystery.
No, it's not a giallo, but it is sort of. It's a lot like an inner sanctum mystery.
Oh, okay, good. I'm 100% here for that.
Something that you would hear. In fact, I'm not sure when the play was written. The movie's from 1973.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure when the play was actually written, but it's really super old-fashioned, and I love it for that reason.
Good. You know what? Speaking of old Dark House movies, I watched Thundercrack today, and I've never seen it, and I loved it. It was great.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen. Oh my God, Bill, you're gonna love it. It's like imagine if Rocky Horror had penetration. it's something else.
It's a porn.
But it's not. It's still a horror movie.
I was trying to remember what it was.
Yeah.
Now I know what movie that is. Yes, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'll give you a copy of it. It's pretty good. But yeah, I'm excited for Windows though. I have I like Talia Shire. So
I'm going to remind you that you said that after we watch Windows.
Oh, that's good. We'll remember. Hey, Phil. Phil's in the chat early tonight.
Hey, yeah. What are you doing up, Phil?
Yeah.
Or usually you're working.
Yeah. So hello. I was on Phil's show this week, and we talked for 3.5 hours. And oh yeah, he's sending me a copy of Sex World. I can't wait till that comes in the mail. Please address it to my wife. Just send it directly to her so that right over Christmas. That'll be a good good time to send it.
Phil's podcast is called the Making Tarantino, the podcast. Sam is the guest this week.
Yeah.
And I didn't find out about it until after I made this first real segment, but you'll see it promoted on the second and third segment.
Awesome. Hey to Pete too. I saw Pete's in there. Yeah, we did This Man Can't Die, aka Long Days of Hate. A Guy Madison Italian shot movie, but it's obviously, as you know, when you do any Italian movie, the crew worked on everything. Like it's this, it's the same crew that worked on every other film when we went into other genres, but it was still fun to watch. We had a good time with it, and it's very much a Rick Dalton movie where Guy Madison was on TV on The Adventures of Wild Bill Hickok, and then suddenly that dried up, and he's like, I can't get into movies. I guess I'll go to Italy and be in cowboy movies for 12 years. And his son, who was born in Italy, his name is Roberto Madison. He is one of the cops in Sleepless, and he's also not Sleepless. What other one is he in? He's in Mother of Tears too. I do know that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's also in Top Model, the Joe D'Amato movie, so which is pretty cool. So he's been in a bunch of stuff, so that's good. So exciting. I have looking at Liz Taylor here. I have a complicated relationship with Liz because as a kid, I didn't know her as an actress. You know what I mean? I only knew her from the tabloids because she was in every tabloid.
Oh yeah, that's the era that I started to become aware of Elizabeth Taylor too.
Yeah, and it's very much. I only knew her as like the Sad Last Days. Yeah. Oh yeah. Phil also reminded me. A good chunk of this podcast, if you're interested in this episode, is which people did Jessica Fletcher have sex with on Murder She Wrote?
I'm stuck on Heart to Heart. I love any conversation about Heart to Heart. I'm up for.
But what's my biggest problem with Heart to Heart? You know what it is, Bill, don't you?
Well, remind me.
When they dress up, when they wear costumes, like when they dress like Laurel and Hardy and act like assholes.
Wait, you like that or you?
No, I hate that.
Oh, okay.
It drives me crazy. Like, just get to the murder.
Well, I'll make an exception for the episode where it was the Halloween episode, or one of them, and it was a murder mystery in a haunted house at a Halloween party. So that was okay. That
one's fine. But like, you know what I mean? Like, there's other times. This is my biggest problem with Murder She Wrote. That's where we got on this subject. Is like, sometimes Jessica will get a Cockney accent and act like a drunk lady, and like, it's so fake. And everybody's like, "Who's this other lady?" It's not Jessica Fletcher. And she's like, "Oh, governor," and it's like, God, what the fuck is going on with this show? I know that she's trying to stretch out and do different stuff, but we do believe that she slept with Harry McGraw. Definitely, and definitely slept with Leslie Nielsen when he was the boat captain on the episode.
I'd like to talk to her if she slept with Aldo Ray. I have some questions.
Yeah. So an interesting show. I think you guys will dig it. Also, Matt, we talked about Matt Houston, which, as you know, Bill, the story editor of Matt Houston is the director of Hangar 18.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did. His first job in Hollywood was working on Matt Houston, because the writer of Hangar 18 was also one of the writers for Matt Houston. So he got him a job there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, you know what?
Do you remember the episode of Heart to Heart where they infiltrated the swingers club or whatever it was? And
was it like Plato's Retreat, like a fake Plato's Retreat?
Well, I just remember it was like a health resort or something, but there was swinging
like
going on.
An Exit to Eden kind of episode of Heart to Heart.
And someone was trying to, of course, kill them, and they rigged Jennifer's hairdryer to shoot flames out of it, so she'd catch herself on fire.
I love that.
It's just shit like that happened wherever they went. I mean, like, you had to constantly be worried about booby traps, a car bomb, all kinds of shit when you were Jennifer and Jonathan.
When I had Mill Creek put out the box set of 8 of the TV movies that came after the series, and one of them the second one has Lance Guest in it, and he's the son of one of Jonathan's friends,
Jimmy.
Yeah, and my wife, the whole episode, my wife just stared at the screen and kept touching the screen, going, "Oh, Lance Guest." Like, if I ever did that, I would be living in the streets. And she's like, "Lance Guest is so dreamy." He had a beard too, so that was the excuse. But yeah, I have seen the one Mike said where Jennifer was undercover at a fat camp and Jonathan had to dress in drag to get her out. But you know what? That's one of the things that David said. Like, one of the things I do like about Heart to Heart is that they are horny for each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've been together.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
always They're always horny,
and they're always in bed. Do not watch the last 2 TV movies, because the one is about them replacing Freeway when Freeway dies. You don't want to watch that. And then the last one, Max is dead, and they talk about, like, it's like memories of Max. I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need this sadness.
Yeah.
I need to escape from sadness with the media that I watch. I just stick to the Heart to Hearts. I do believe that at least this is my pitch for a series, is like Heart to Heart, but they're actually killers, and they keep killing people, and then they manipulate people to get them out of it.
You could rewrite every episode of Heart to Heart, and you have to put something in there that reveals them as the killers.
Yeah, I just think, like, with Jessica, like, I think she slept with Clyde Akins too, definitely, right? Like,
Oh wow, I'd like to ask her about that too.
yeah, right. Like her taste and your taste are very similar. They're very much like mid 50s heavy set for uniforms.
That's just one stripe.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. There's other things.
There are many other things.
Yeah. But but anyway, back to how we got into this. Like
Where did we get into
I
this?
only knew Liz Taylor I knew her for being friends with Michael Jackson, for having a lot of husbands, and for doing like AIDS charity stuff. That's what I knew her for. And but I would it felt like she was dying for 15 years in the tabloids, didn't it? Like every issue was like sad last days. This is it for Liz. And it was like, it just felt like it was going on forever, didn't it? Like I know, I mean, I feel bad that she died, but it just felt like I've never known a celebrity to take that long.
Well, obviously because she wasn't dying all that time. No. That was just the tabloids. Remember they said Loretta Lynn was on death's door like 20 years ago, and she just died like not that long ago.
They used to always say that Dolly Parton and her husband were going to break up too. Like that was in
I know.
All the time.
Whatever that is, it's working for them. They're not going anywhere.
No, they're fine. They've worked it out.
He's sure not going anywhere.
No.
You better hope she never goes anywhere.
No, the other Liz Taylor thing I knew as a kid was John Belushi being her on Saturday Night Live. That's the other, when he was choking on eating all the meat, which is horribly rude.
There's my celebrity that I would want to be friends. We were talking about celebrities that we would really want to be friends with. Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be John Belushi. I was like,
no, well. No. Maybe. Dolly Parton for sure, because she's probably the only celebrity I can think of where I believe that is her. I think she's really acting like herself. That is her genuine self.
Yeah.
Every time you see her, and she's not just sort of, putting on a show. And I like that about her. She seems super sweet and sincere. I would hate to hear otherwise. Please don't tell me if you have a bad Dolly Parton.
No, I saw her in concert and she actually has a box that you put questions in, and she does a thing where she answers all those questions during the show. And
wow.
And she actually called out 5 people in the audience to get to ask the questions. And it was pretty fun. But I like that she does a lot of cool charity work. She really does things with her money. That's what I like about her. And she's a celebrity that they have Duncan Hines has a cake mix for her, and I don't begrudge her. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That Dolly does that.
I want her to make more. I was so glad. I hated that fucking Whitney Houston.
Oh,
I will always love you.
Her version's
screaming that song. Yeah, Dolly's. I mean, whatever. I'm sure it made Dolly a lot of money. That's what makes me happy when I hear about how awesome that song is.
Oh, well, Liz Taylor also had diamonds too. That's right, Tracy. She's like, they've always worked for me.
These have always brought me luck.
Yeah, they still sell it. I saw it at Walmart.
She just gave her diamond earrings to a stranger.
They had a Christmas set of diamonds right next to the emerald and other mom perfumes. That's a perfume you buy for your mom because it's at Walmart and you're like, oh, it's $15. You get a gift set. Yeah. Mike said that Dolly Parton called him a sad sack of crap and slammed his hand in a car door.
Mike Justice, whatever reason she had, you deserved it.
Dolly's also one of the people that I don't begrudge for, a lot of times singers are like, oh, I can be an actor now. And I thought she's been great in the stuff she's been in.
Oh yeah.
She's great.
She's a good actor.
Yeah.
She can actually do it as opposed to, some other people I could name. Mariah Carey.
Jeez, you're just trying to get Becca mad. If Becca's listening to this, she's going to come at me like,
I'm trying to vex her.
You know that I saw Glitter day one, and Becca saw Glitter day one in the theater. So she loves it.
I waited for home video for Glitter.
Oh, sweet, sweet fantasy.
My favorite part of Glitter was how they had it at the very end of the movie. There was one moment of genuine emotion, and it was just because it was a cliche. It was her being reunited with her mother.
Yeah,
and I thought we were actually going to get a scene where Mariah gets to act a little bit, but nope, the camera goes woo and aims. It goes right up into the sky. Right when she gets out of the car and sees her mother. I'm like, oh my God, she's going to get to act for a little bit. No.
I like her bike messenger
Girl.
outfit in it. She has that little hat with that little bill, and like it's like the worst outfit ever. And
Yes.
you're like, how do you continually dress the worst way for yourself? Like post Tommy, this is a third segment discussion, but post Tommy Mottola, like she's like, oh, I can wear anything I want now. Like, and she did, and then went nuts. And
I remember that
Yeah.
publicly.
yeah, throwing ice
Sorta.
cream at people on Total Request Live. Who knew that the Driving Us Album double feature we're talking about Mariah so quickly, but we did.
Well, we started out talking about Liz in the tabloids, so it's only appropriate.
Yeah. It's funny because like the tabloids they always had like a target, and then when that target dies, they have to find a new one. And I haven't kept up with the Inquirer as well as I should have. Because like when I was a kid, it was always like it went from Liz Taylor to like Michael Jackson, and they lost a lot of money when Michael Jackson died, I think. You know what I mean? Because he was a great like source of stories for that.
Well, I don't know though. I mean, there's always somebody to write about.
Oh yeah.
You're right, because Michael Jackson, I mean, the tabloids were part of what made Michael Jackson who he was.
Yeah,
He was probably like one of the celebrities that capitalized on that the greatest, because most people fought the tabloids.
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson only did that in public.
Yeah.
Like in private, he was egging them on, like to write this shit,
Like,
'cause it
remember
only
the one
helped them.
cover with him in the chamber? Like he had that air chamber, hyperbarium chamber or whatever. And it was like, oh, I can't. The greatest Inquirer cover or the worst, depending on what side of the fence you are, is the Elvis one where they like snuck in and took a picture of him in the coffin.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I remember that.
If you look at like 70s and when they still had the black and white press Inquirer before they switched to color, the old Inquirer was like, people today would say, oh, those tabloids are sleazy. They perhaps didn't read it in the mid 70s where it was like, yeah, anything goes in it. And then they gave the black and white press to the Weekly World News, and it's all the same company. And then,
The Weekly World News. I bought that one all the time.
My God, Bat Boy is the all-time greatest character.
I had that one. I was on vacation with my family. It was in the summer, and we were in the supermarket, and I saw that. I was like, "Wait, what? What is that?"
I wish we had got a movie of Bat Boy. It feels like a Lifetime movie.
We got a musical.
Oh, we did, yeah. Yeah, Jen and Ben. That's a good one, Jenny. They've been in the. We should do a tabloid of just for horror movies, like like the people of Haddonfield, which we kind of do ourselves in our chats. I know all the time.
Speaking of Whitney, she gave the tabloids a lot of stuff. I had like a whole collection of Whitney tabloids.
Oh man,
because their pictures of her were always so ridiculous.
Oh, she never has any. I don't know. There's other people that have done ruined their talent, but yeah, rough.
Yeah, it was like a slow motion explosion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I was talking to Becca about that. We've been watching these YouTube videos of like this one guy does like flashbacks to the VMAs and the music award shows from like the 90s and 2000s. And again, not to be old man screaming at cloud. That's another podcast I'm starting.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, it's amazing the music of like 1997, say. And when you and I know, like going further back, like 10, 15 years back, it's even better. But it's like, there's like personalities and people to get into. And, it's like, I don't know anybody today. Maybe because it's not for me anymore. Maybe I'm 50 something.
It's not for us. And that's the reason. It's still doing what it's supposed to do. Hopefully it's engaging younger people.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're right though. I'm right there with you. I just don't see it. I don't see it because it's not like it was when we were young on so many different levels, because there's the whole marketing of the music, the presentation of it on media. I mean, these are all things that are totally different now. So of course we're not going to be able to relate to it.
Also, it's like you rarely got like a band would get to Rolling Stone and do an interview. And like today, like a band can tell you everything about themselves via social media. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's no mystery anymore.
No. And it's like, so that part of it, not cool, but
honestly, that's what made a lot of artists was that we didn't hear them talk when they weren't singing, and that you didn't see a lot of interviews with them. There was more mystery, and maybe sometimes they didn't present that well anyway, as pop stars once they started talking. So You know?
Yeah, you never heard Men Without Hats talk.
I love Ivan.
Yeah, I do like Men Without Hats. I'm not making fun of them.
Men Without Hats is awesome.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like a band where people wouldn't think too much of them, but they had more. Falco, amazing. But again, I know that you know that there's more than one song. Like people are like, oh, I only had one song. Did they?
No, they didn't.
No, they had many songs. But yeah. And Frank said his son's buying vinyl, so that's cool. I don't know. Maybe there's good stuff that comes out of this world. Who knows?
Who knows? Who cares? We're not long for it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Chris said he was mad when he learned the dwarf wasn't in Men Without Hats.
Oh yeah. They had all those characters in the movie.
Yeah.
In the video. But the girl wasn't in it either.
Really? Oh my God.
I did not know she was a band member at the time. They did have a female band member, but that was only like another incarnation of Men Without Hats. Oh. That was when, remember, their other big hit was Pop Goes the World.
Yeah.
If you remember that. It's not as widely remembered, but it wasn't, I think it went to #1 even.
Everybody's getting a window into what Bill and I do on New Year's Eve, where we have long discussions about Andrew Ridgeley and stuff like that. We're getting prepped. We're doing our homework, getting ready for New Year's Eve.
That's going to be in a couple of weeks.
It is, and we're going to be talking about
Jesus X.
We're going to be talking about Scritti Politti and
Scritti Politti. I fucking hate them. That is a band that I hate. Scritti Politti. I don't know why.
We've alienated somebody. At least somebody's
I hate like Green Gartside's voice.
I don't even know a single one of their songs.
Oh well, that's why you talk about them.
Yeah.
Stop promoting Scritti Politti on the show.
Also, the kids running through the jungle weren't in Duran Duran, or the girl. So, in case you're wondering.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So, wait, I'm looking at who didn't know that.
I'm making that up. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I thought someone in the chat.
No.
I was gonna scold somebody.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up some ads for Night Watch. Our first feature tonight. Night Watch.
Rock you through the night. Night Watch. There's a Cinderella song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got it.
Mm-hmm. I love that album. I love Night Songs. It's good.
That's the only album I know by them.
You don't know Long Cold Winter and what's
the
Shelter? Shelter's a great song. They kind of get into very my favorite weird genre, bands that sound like the Rolling Stones around Some Girls era, but not really. You know what I mean? That are kind of like a little glam, a little country. Dogs D'Amour, London Choir Boys. They kind of get that world after a while.
David's coming for me about the Scritti Politti comment. Yeah, I forgot that they're one of those bands where there were two versions of it, like the Thompson Twins. There was like an earlier Thompson Twins that sounded completely different. So Scritti Politti was like that.
It's like all the people that only like Chumbawamba for their socially conscious music, not tub pumping.
God. Oh, that song makes my skin crawl.
Oh God. Is it as bad as Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh, yeah, it's worse than that. For me.
Man,
I'd rather
still get played at a wedding. I was at a wedding last year, and Cotton Eye Joe got played, but I was in Elwood, so
people still do that.
They still do that. That's the thing. If you want to make money,
I mean, get married.
Yeah, but if you want to make money, you got to come up with a wedding song. I always think about the dude who wrote the Electric Slide. Like he was just like sitting around being like, I want my song to play forever. It's never going to get any radio airplay. It's never going to have. How can I get it out there? Oh my God, white suburban people are going to dance to the song at weddings. And they did it. Sometimes that song gets stuck in your head and I just can't stop. Like it kills me.
Somebody stole that record from me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
not that I ever played it, but I had it in my collection.
Well, because someone's got to ask, like, hey, could you play Electric Slide for me?
No,
Bill's in the middle of playing all this like hard dance, and then can you play Electric Slide?
I think I stole it from a club that I spun in.
Oh
and
man!
I knew it was worth a lot of money.
Yeah,
because everybody wanted it because they were a wedding DJ. So
yeah. Oh,
and then stole it from me.
Yeah. See,
Look
that's
who came to say hi.
Oh, hi, Vivi.
Our very own Elizabeth Taylor.
She is. Oh, I love Liz.
So anyway, yeah, let's look at these ads here.
Music hall. What?
Yeah, this was the New York premiere. Radio City Music Hall.
I'm getting that cool and easy tattoo across my back. I'm just getting a whole back piece of that whale snorting out the logo.
I hear Elizabeth Taylor appeared on stage and the Rockettes swarmed around her and they all started a kick line.
God, could you imagine? Based on the suspenseful Broadway hit show, it's Night Watch.
Oh, Beth Waldron calling out Double Dutch Bus. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, Vigila Elastinablas.
This is from Guam.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a little out of order because this is actually a 1984 screening that was.
Wow. Un clásico del terror. Bien, bien, bien. Dos clásicos de la pantera. Yamaya. Call now. The ski bum was Zalman King. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
That was the B feature in Charlotte Rampling from Orca.
Yeah. Do you think she would be upset if we're like, that's our touchstone movie for her? She's like,
Orca?
guys, I was in other stuff, but you were in Orca.
She would hate it because Orca was sort of critically reviled, I think.
Oh.
Anyway,
I love the font that they decided to use for Night Watch, by the way, Bill.
Oh yeah, it's classy, but still a little bit spooky, I guess.
And that the G and the A are very playful. You know what I mean? Like they used a slightly different font.
Watch out for that cross on the H, though.
Oh no,
it's going too far.
It is. Yeah. Ooh.
Same double, different theater. So this was like sort of a thing with Night Watch, the ski bum.
I'd like to apologize to everybody because after this movie, you'll be experiencing the same nightmare for the rest of your life. So sorry, guys.
Well, spoiler alert, they lie.
Oh, okay.
You are not going to have this nightmare.
What if I have a Liz Taylor nightmare every night for the rest of my life because of this show? I think it's worth it.
Gerald, if you don't want to watch Night Watch, you can go watch the Ski Bum, and then you can tell us all about it on the second segment.
Come back with a full report of the Ski Bum.
Well, I haven't seen it. Did I ask you if you saw it?
I have not seen the Ski Bum, but now I want to.
So look here. Look where we are now.
Squirrel Hill. Wow.
No longer there. Unfortunately.
No. And you know what? Night Watch is not sold. It is a woman's picture. You can come today until 5 p.m. to see it. But you're not admitted during the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. Don't try and come early.
No.
I mean, did they even do that by 1973? Could you just walk in even if they didn't make you wait until the next screening began?
Yeah. Stay in your seat.
I just can't imagine that. I mean, now it's so structured and
yeah. Oh yeah, Chris did used to work there. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is bringing back memories.
Yeah. 93 to 95. Yeah. Oh, let's see what's playing.
Well, there was only one drive-in that was carrying Night Watch with the nightcomers, but the rest of them are just absolutely stunning. That's the real show here.
Let's
dive into it.
Yeah. Okay. Westworld and Wicked. Holy shit. Right? Like, is that not amazing?
Plus, it has Nightmare in Wax with it at the Sunset View in Natrona Heights.
Oh my God. And then we got Savage, Love on Wheels, and the Miniskirt Mom at the Penn Lincoln.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Savage 7.
Yeah, Savage 7. Okay, I thought it was Savage ! It's a little small.
Oh, is it? I think
don't know.
It could be an exclamation point.
And so Jen Upton picked the double feature at Rinaldi's. And Boy Who Cried Werewolf. That feels like a double feature for it. And then we got Dillinger and Sisters and House of 1,000 Dolls. God damn it. Wow, what a night. Oh my God. Oh. Wow.
Well,
Happy Hook.
don't look in the basement in Slaughter Hotel with the honeymoon killers as the
That Bill,
bonus third.
that's
Yeah.
yours, isn't it?
If I could just swap Slaughter Hotel out with another Hallmark movie, I'd be gold.
I like
But
the Italian title better. Asylum Erotico is the Italian title for that.
are you sure?
I think so. Yeah.
No, the title in Italy is The Creature with the Blue Hand.
Oh,
or
is it?
something like that.
But I've seen it listed as
Beast,
we were talking about it on the show.
no, the beast kills in cold blood.
Ah,
That's what it means. Asylum Erotica was another Hallmark releasing title.
it's Slaughter something though.
Slaughter Hotel is the actual what they ended up with.
Oh, what if I
Oh,
know
okay.
you're right, but what if in Slaughter Hotel is Asylum Erotico?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But it's
That's what
also yeah.
I meant that was another title that Hallmark
Oh, okay. I
used
thought you meant
when
it was a
to
different
put it out.
La
It was
Bestia
just another
Uccide
title, and then
Sangre
they
Fredo. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Okay.
The beast kills. I only know that because I've been doing the page, and I'm so afraid to make a mistake on the page.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the minute I put something up and it's not right, there's people commenting underneath of it.
How dare you?
Like, sorry.
Do you think the girl grabbers went to school to be girl grabbers? Or do you think that's just something they picked up on their own?
You fall into that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you don't go get a degree in grabbing girls. That's something you do when your degree falls through.
Do you think it's something that like fathers teach to their sons though? They're like,
no comment.
Oh, okay.
Happy hookers, plural. This is not Vanessa or was it Vanessa Redgrave? Who was the happy hooker?
Xavier Hollander.
But who played her in the movie? It was.
Hold on, I'm about to look. I know there's somebody different in the sequel. In the original, it is Lynn Redgrave played her in the original.
Okay, so it was one of them. Lynn. Yeah. I forgot.
Lynn.
Sorry, Lynn.
The sequel is The Happy Hooker Goes to Washington, and just for my own, Joey Heatherton is it plays it in that one. Her and George Hamilton are in it, and the whole movie I was like, we might get to see George Hamilton's. I wanted to know George Hamilton's wang was as darkly colored as he is. And, you don't find out. Yeah, Martine Beswick is in the last one. Yeah, The Happy Hooker Goes to Hollywood, which is a Canon pickup, which is pretty exciting. I don't know though. George Hamilton's still alive. That would be first question. Like if I finally get through to his agent and they're like, he doesn't do many interviews anymore. And I'm like, cool.
Well, catfish him for a dick pic.
Yeah. First question. Is your penis the same color as the rest of your body? And then first and last question. Long time, first time. Let me ask. So. Oh,
well, there were even more movies, but I didn't want to cut too many of them out because then you can't read them on the show. We have some promotional images here too.
Oh. ... film version of a Broadway play about a woman who sees bodies.
I want your body. They want your body. We want your body. Public Image Limited.
She tries to tell Lawrence Harvey that she has seen a body in a deserted house next door in a scene from Night Watch. Is this the house that vanished?
I don't think that's Lawrence Harvey.
No, it isn't.
Well, they meant well.
Liz Taylor looks like my aunt in that picture, like way too much. It's very upsetting to me.
Look at her hair. She has kind of like Marianne Hill's hair in Messiah of Evil.
She does. A lot of Sunset Strip rockers in the 80s would try to do Liz's hair right here. They'd get the claw. They'd go for that tousled look. This is like a Bobby Blotzer from Poison kind of hairdo.
Is this her Virginia Woolf look?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
She does look like she's been a little busy. Look, here's an ad for the theater, for the play.
Oh, it's Seton Hall. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this ad. This is amazing. Wow.
They found that doodled on some kid's notebook. Well, he should have been paying attention in English class. They're like, well, we won't throw it away. We can use it for the play.
Yeah. Why was that kid's like, I just love night watching. I'm just going to draw this window for it.
This does drive home the connection between tonight's two movies, which is horror that happens through the window.
Oh my God. No. Yes, there is a connection.
Don't open the window.
This should be an assignment that we do for movies that are a little classy. What would Hallmark Releasing have called this movie?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Wow, look at this. A new colorful spectacular featuring the Rockettes, the ballet company, and the symphony orchestra on the one and only music hall stage. It's cool and crazy. Produced by Pete Gennaro.
It's far out.
Yeah, I love this type going the whole way around the ad, though. Do you think Billy Whitelaw had it in his contract that his name was the same size as Liz Taylor and it was separate from her? Like, that's a pretty good deal.
Billy Whitelaw is a woman.
Oh, okay, well, sorry to misgender Billy Whitelaw.
She's sort of like the female opposite Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay. I thought that was the writer because it was like far away, but okay.
And yeah, she probably did make sure that her name was at least as large as the other ones.
Yeah. I love that there's contracts that have that. Like, here's where my name has to be at. And I will look at every ad. And if you don't get it right. Oh, she's the nanny in The Omen. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Now I know. I love this ad. This ad's way better. This is the Jalo ad right here. Yeah,
they totally Euroed it up for this. This is the London release.
They're like, can we borrow the font from Laura Mars for the names, just for the last names?
Yeah, and they use their own font.
Yeah. Joseph Levine was like, yeah, you can use it. Wow. This is produced by noted Fragrance Brute. Sponsored it.
For men.
Yeah, for men. Speaking of things you buy your parents for Christmas. Dad, I bought you a bottle of High Karate and a bottle of Brute by Fabergé. And Stetson, the brand that fits.
A little teaser.
This is very much like the poster for Argento Giallo with the knives forming the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This movie has to be better than that one. Sight unseen, I'm going to tell you it's better than that one. Not a hot take, a truth.
It came out like a hot take, though.
It did. I think that's my superpower. I can make anything sound dirty or like a hot take. So, ready? I'm going to go get some milk. Okay?
Well,
yeah. It was rated PG in the States and X in the UK. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I don't think kids should be allowed to see La Liz without their parents.
Yeah, Welcome to Arrow Beach was the last film that Lawrence Harvey ever appeared in because he was sick. And I think he had liver cancer. I'm not sure. I can't remember why he died, but he was very ill towards the end of his life, and this was only a year before he died, I think, that he made this movie. And Welcome to Arrow Beach is, of course, one of the many clones of Terror House. Like there's Terror House, Warlock Moon, and Welcome to Arrow Beach. All three of them have very, very similar plots.
And Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That one too, yeah. But even that, it's sort of like its own thing almost.
I'm joking. I know that they were worried that it was too close when they were like making it. Like, is it going to be the same movie? Beth wants to know which Smiths cover. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, David said that Billy Whitelaw was the cover of a Smiths single. You know how it was never them on the cover? So
yeah. A lot of Terrence Stamp covers. Put Terrence Stamp on the cover.
That's right. Yeah, Terrence Stamp. Who's the one of the gay icon actors? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm not up on my Smiths lore.
That's okay. I'm sure that there's a letterbox list for it of like actors, movies that appeared as Smith's covers. What if I could look that up? Actors.
I'm setting up the man here, so
sure. Actors on Smith's.
I'm warning
album.
you. I'm going off brand for the drink because I had something I've been craving for a long time. Mine involves chocolate Baileys.
Ooh.
Which I just sprung for a bottle today because it was on sale. I ducked into the liquor store and there it was calling my name.
Here's some. Joe Delasario is on from Flesh is on one. Avril Angers.
James Dean was the actor I was thinking of.
Candy Darling's on one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's learn how to make this drink, which has already been drunk. My wife's friend saw it in the fridge and said, "Wow, that looks good." And I'm like, "Okay, you can have it."
The drinks have all been drunk already.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a Morrissey lyric, doesn't it? Oh, the drinks have been drunk. Sorry.
Hello, I had to pause Robot Sam for Real Sam.
I'm sorry. Now Robot Sam can't talk.
Look, it's all messed up now. There we go.
Hello, welcome to the Liz Taylor Part 2. This is the Eddie Fisher marriage. I can't keep track of Liz's marriage. I know her last one was Larry Fertensky, her gardener. But I don't know the order of the other ones. Anyways, what's in a Liz Taylor 2 and why is it a Liz Taylor? Turns out, one time when Liz Taylor and Rock Hudson were making a movie together, they got behind a bar afterwards when they were back at the hotel and they just started making drinks for each other. The claim is Liz Taylor invented the chocolate martini. This sounds like bullshit. But it gives us an idea for a drink, does it not?
Yes.
What's in this drink? 2 ounces of vanilla vodka, 2 ounces of Bailey's Irish cream, and specially made chocolate shavings. How do you make chocolate shavings, you might ask? You get a peeler or a knife, and you gradually do little candy bars until you get these. Then you freeze them so they maintain some consistency. Anyways, this drink's super simple. You're going to pour in both your ingredients together into a shaker. You're going to hit it. You're going to make sure it's sealed. And really shake this up. This one has to be super cold. Like Liz's sad last days. That's how cold this should be. I caught it. I caught it. People were amazed. They're going to go back and watch it in slow motion.
Why don't you just let it go in?
Like that?
No, it's going to open up. You better hold the top.
I have the top. My finger has it on the back side. People are going to hear how mean you are to me in this video. They're going to say, oh, poor Sam. Or they're going to say Becca's right, probably.
Becca's right is what's going on.
Okay. There's our drink. Now, how do we make this super fancy for our Driving Asylum fans? Look at that. That is nice. That's how you.
And then
That's how you do it.
what I would do is just pour them all in, but
You can do that.
do it after. Give it a sip.
Give it a sip. Zuzu, look at that a little snifter. Oh, that is nice. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, is that nice? That's very
A
fancy.
delight.
A delight. Liz Taylor. Let's get ready to watch her movie.
And unbelievably, the very drink that I made was the drink that you suggested.
Oh, really?
That's
Wow.
literally what I was going to make, a chocolate martini. And
Yeah.
I wanted to use chocolate Baileys for it, and it was just, they only have the large size bottle in the liquor store, and I don't want to spring for that much. I just want a little.
I used the regular Baileys on mine.
Yeah, I know that's the only variation of my version, but I tried to get all fancy with the chocolate syrup.
I love that. I bought the airplane bottle size. That's what, because it's expensive to buy the big Baileys.
Oh, it's delicious.
Awesome. Yeah, mine already got drunk last night. So, but I will have.
And not by you.
No, not by me. And I was told it was good. I was told it was a dessert drink.
That's the way it should be. All my drinks are dessert drinks.
Yeah, she said, "What's Bill drinking?" Something with what do you call it in it?
Midori.
Midori. She's like, that stuff's
No.
gross. Like, that's all Bill drinks. I was like, yeah, I know.
That's not all I drink.
I know. I'm just.
That is not. I mean, I can see thinking Midori is gross, but that is not all I drink.
No, I know. A lot of vanilla vodka. That's more what you're into.
Well, lately,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a bottle of vanilla vodka probably in a couple of years.
Ooh.
And now I just have been on a kick. The last
Yeah.
couple of times I've been there, I've been getting it.
That looks so fancy, Bill. This is amazing.
I wanted to impress you.
You did. When we went to that fancy restaurant for my mother-in-law's birthday, everybody was getting like mixed drinks. Like, aren't you going to get one? And I saw the menu; it was like $28, and I was like, I can buy 2 bottles for $28.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Like, and I guess it's going to be a beautifully made drink.
That better be top shelf liquor if
Oh my
it's that
God.
much.
If I see a bottle of Vladimir come out of your bar for $28,
yeah,
I'm going in there, and yeah. But
Grey Goose. It
Grey
better
Goose.
at least be Grey Goose.
It better be at least there. Yeah. I want Johnny Walker Blue in my drink. I want the high end. Yeah. Isn't it sad? I'm like still my father's voice was in my head the whole time. He's like, you know that you have this at home. You know that you don't need this. And they're like, oh, boy, they'll make a salad at your table. And he's like, you have lettuce it was like the Force. You have lettuce at home, son.
Run,
Okay.
Luke. Run.
Yeah, run, Luke. I like that's my favorite part, Star Wars, when Luke says, I don't need this fancy guidance system, and just puts it up and everybody's freaking out.
I know.
Yeah. And he's just like, I'm gonna fly just completely blind.
There he goes with this religious bullshit again.
Oh,
He's gonna get us all killed.
Oh,
But he was right.
yeah. Well, there's a lot. You know why? Because like earlier in the movie, one of those Star Destroyer commanders says to Darth Vader, he's like, you know, you're obsessed with this ancient religion, and he gets choked out. He's like, I'll make you a fucking believer. Anyways, chocolate boost and vodka, David. You have really put it together. That is a drink.
Ooh, David.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah. That's like my Gatorade and Jägermeister drinks. They hydrate you and dehydrate you at the same time. So you end up in a zero-sum game. Oh, a shot of Ensure.
A shot of Ensure.
Man. Man, I am.
Ensure would be like getting oat milk, a shot of oat milk in your coffee.
Oh, I like oat milk. I am drinking. This is a total Yenzer drink. Right now, I'm drinking Turner's, a whole giant jug. This will be gone by the end of the night. And then I'll say, why did I have to? Am I diabetic? Did I pee all night? No, I just drank a giant jug of Turner's. And I'm putting moonshine into it. So
that's Mark's brand too. Wait, is yours Diet?
Yeah, Diet Turner's.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
oh my God, the best. It is literally the best. I've fully for years never drank it, and I think this is the year where I finally was like, I'm from Pittsburgh, and I will embrace Turner's tea. My mom had a can of the Turner's and Icy Light mix, so I did not try it. Mike's
really living it up tonight.
Yeah, Yenzer trash water. That's right, Chris. You know it. Yeah, ketamine sucking on a bag of wine. Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah. This goes great with I'm totally Yenzer. I'm having sheets for dinner too. So I'm embracing it.
That's rural. That's totally rural.
Yeah. I'm Washington County, man. You know?
I love dinner at Sheets.
Oh.
Like I would never choose that because I have other places to go, but like when I'm in a place where Sheets is the only option, I don't mind. I like it.
Oh, yeah, it's good. I like when Chris was here, he was like, I'm on vacation, so I only drink energy drinks on vacation. So we went to Sheets to get energy drinks. It's his like vacation identity, having a Monster on. And he's like, I don't usually drink these, but just on vacation, I'll drink these. And I said, okay.
Let us know in the chat if this is going to be your first time watching Night Watch. It's going to be Sam's first time for both of tonight's movies.
I'm a virgin tonight. This is the last virginity I have left. Night Watch and this.
Virgin.
Touched for the very first time.
Touched by Liz Taylor and Talia Shire for the very first time.
Yeah. I kind of like Talia Shire. She's got a cool haircut. I like that about her. I don't like her
do.
in Rocky. She always seems like I just don't like her in the Rocky movies. But
So you don't like her in the only movie she was ever any good in.
I want better for Rocky.
Well, there's also, The Godfather. I don't think she's great in The Godfather.
You don't? You think she was
She's
just
a
in it because
terrible
it's
actor.
a
There, I
family
said
thing?
it.
You think it's a family thing?
Totally.
Let's take a look at Talia Shire's career, Bill, and I will ask you, which ones of these do you think that she's good in? I'm loading up.
Prophecy, of course, but I
Well,
mean,
yes, of course.
I love it because she isn't good in it. That's what makes it enjoyable for
I
me.
like
watching.
that her name in that is Connie Corleone. Is her name. All right, so she's in The Wild Racers. How'd she get in that movie? Huh? Francis Ford Coppola. The Dunwich Horror. Gas.
I still haven't seen that. That's supposed to be good.
It's good. Yeah. She's Talia Coppola in those, though. And then we got her in Two Godfathers and Rocky. I mean, that's where. And then Old Boyfriends and
Old Boyfriends. That's the one I was trying to hear. That was her showcase film, I think.
Oh, Prophecy. And then how can we forget she produced this movie in Rad? Come on. A Vinegar Syndrome favorite. See, Chris just said she's awesome in Rad. Yep. Also a movie where people bring BMX bikes to their prom and they have a BMX bike dance. That movie, you could never find that in our video store. Hyper Sapien, People from Another Star. At this point, her career was maybe it wasn't doing as well. New York Stories. She's in that. She's in Cold Heaven, Bed and Breakfast, Deadfall. Everything else. There's like 2 years of movies that none of them are listed in here. I Heart Huckabees. She's in that. She's in Rocky Balboa.
Oh, wow. She's in I Heart Huckabees.
Yeah. I wonder if she got screamed at like everybody else.
I hope she did. I hope she got screamed at.
She's in Megalopolis.
There's no reason she shouldn't have been.
How was she in Megalopolis? How did she get in that movie?
Maybe. I need money, Michael.
She's in Rich Man, Poor Man, too. Opposite William Smith. Right? And she's in a CBS School Break special. Please, God, I'm only 17. That's
Wait
good.
a minute. It's called Please God, I'm Only 17.
Yeah.
Like the Dear Abby letter that used to run.
Yeah.
About the kid who kills himself in a car when he's 17. It describes him viewing his own funeral, and it's really morbid.
She's also in an episode of Blossom where she played herself.
Talia Shire is going to be on this show tonight.
Yeah, Talia Shire. Here's imagine if Talia Shire is watching. Here's her relatives. August Coppola, of course. Francis Ford's her brother. Nicolas Cage is her nephew. Roman is her nephew. Christopher is her nephew. Gia is her great niece, and Sophia is her niece. She is a Nepo baby. Yes, I think we can say it. She's the Nepo sister, not a Nepo baby, right?
Yeah.
She's Jason Schwartzman's mom. Is that true, Chris? Go figure. Okay, yes. It seems like it's been put in there. You mean the guy from what band was he in? He was in some band.
I don't remember.
Oh, God. Now I'm going to have to look up Jason Schwartzman. The FBI is going to be like, you've looked for too much stuff. You're on a watch list.
With Talia Shire.
Yeah. Actually, let's see. Yeah, Talia Shire and Jack Schwartzman are her parents. Phantom Planet. That's the band that he was in. But yeah, that is his mom. You're right.
I'm gonna have to make more of this. This went way too fast.
Yeah.
It was teeny tiny. It didn't even cover up my chocolate syrup garnish. So
Jack
I will be
Schwartzman,
making more of this. It's delicious.
Jack Schwartzman, her husband, was an entertainment attorney. Hal Ashby, one of his clients, and an executive at Lorimar. Guess what movie he produced?
What?
Rad. Yeah. Their production company was called Talia Film, and he also produced Never Say Never Again. He earned the ire of Cubby Broccoli by producing the non-Eon Productions. Cubby Broccoli is like, I killed Ted Healy, and I'll kill you too. And he still made it. Isn't that crazy? There was a year where we had 2 competing James Bond movies.
Yeah, that was weird. I
Wasn't
remember thinking that as a kid, because one of them was like the Roger Moore James Bond, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the other one was Sean Connery, and it was like a remake. Because like the same guy that wrote Thunderball with him owns the rights to Spectre and all the Thunderball stuff. I saw. I was going to call them
show.
Yeah. Maybe Phantom Planet was more memorable. They also did the song for one of those shows. God, a CW show or something. But anyways, that's enough Phantom Planet. That's enough Jason Schwartzman. Talia Shire, we got into your career. Now for our special guest, we didn't tell you Talia Shire. She shows in the bottom block after we talk shit on her for 15.
She'll say a whole bunch of F words for the stuff we said about
you
her.
Fucking bastards. Like, I did a lot of work.
That'd be okay.
Yeah.
I'd get cussed out by Talia Shire.
Yeah. We should do it. So just so you know, we're a very confrontational podcast. Before we introduce you, our entire chat room is gonna make fun of you, and we're gonna find reasons to not like you. Now, welcome to the show. And then that's the run up. You come out and then try to win us over.
It's kind of like Jerry Springer in reverse.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, R.I.P. Jerry Springer, one of the few people smart enough to pay a prostitute with a check. And that's how he lost being the mayor.
Wait a minute. Jerry Springer's been dead for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I just found out.
Oh, okay.
I also didn't know that Al Gore was divorced from Tipper. I found that out because Bill, I finally watched.
Oh, thank God!
I finally watched the AI Al Gore movie that I showed on the show a couple weeks ago, and it's complete bullshit. I just want to, because I know we talked about it kind of on the show. Basically, the same site that I use for my voices, 11 Labs, that gives me my Christine Forrest voice that I use all the time, and the Bob and those voices I use on the podcast. That's what he did. There's no AI. He wrote all the lines for Al Gore, and Al Gore. They have an Al Gore voice that's AI, but it's not like they found an independently existing AI Al Gore, which is the conceit of this movie, and interviewed this machine. They didn't. The guy wrote all the dialogue. It's bullshit. It'd be like if I made a hard-hitting documentary on somebody and was like, that's exactly what it is, and said, oh, I got to interview him, but I didn't. I just got to have his voice in it.
And I told him what he was going to say.
Yeah, and I told him what he was going to say. I'm like, God damn it. I was like seconds into it, and I'm like, I recognize how he did that voice. And they hired someone. They just got one head of AI Al Gore, and they did like clutch cargo lip things with him, right? And like AI Al Gore's lips move. Also, all of the research in it is wrong. Like, there's a whole
when he invented the internet.
It didn't even get into that. It was all just about climate stuff and about him going to where he went to school, and that his parents pushed him too hard. And the guy's like, the guy worked for Al Gore at some point. He was like a congressional page. He probably was there weeks, right? And he's like, Al Gore, you remember me? Oh yes, I remember you. And that's what the AI Al Gore sounds like. I mean, I think I'm glad I watched it, because it's astounding that this is even I dare not call it a movie. It's like, I don't even know what it is. The same guy has also made an Elvis movie about Elvis still being alive, and also a movie about Paul being dead, of course. And also a movie, a lot of like, he kind of went from that to being like, what if I did this same stuff, but like politically? I don't even want to go into it. It's skeevy, but anyway, it's in my collection. When I die, and they like, my wife sells them, she'll be like, why does he have this one? So yeah, such is life. If you do not have Plex, you can also find this movie on the Internet Archive.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
hold the phone.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I looked so hard on Internet Archive, I could not find it anywhere.
I should have sent it to you. I'm sorry.
Jesus, I don't know what the secret is to finding shit on there, because I mean, I looked really hard. I didn't want to link to Plex because there's a whole bunch of commercials on there, and
I downloaded it today so I could watch it.
Oh,
I'm on a watch list again. God damn it.
There you go.
Fucking Lars Ulrich is like, alert the media. Remember when everybody hated Lars? It's because I'm watching his old award shows when like Lars was like, I can't do Lars Ulrich's shitty accent.
He hated Napster.
Yeah. Like, I like his dad. His dad was a lot cooler than him. But yeah, I hate Lars Ulrich. Fucking worst.
On that note, why don't we start watching the movie?
Yeah, let's watch it, Clutch Cargo. I'm glad that everybody appreciated my Clutch Cargo appropriation. Anyways, go to the site, the Al Gore reviews there. You can read me go into like hundreds of words about how much I hate it. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this movie, and we'll be back with all you. And don't forget, we have one more movie. We have next week. We're doing one movie, a late movie. You want to give any teases, or not?
It's seasonal.
That's what it's seasonally appropriate.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
And if you think about what holiday might be coming up this year, in this month, this year, what holiday was it this year?
It's Kwanzaa Kaiju. That's it. It's a movie about a kaiju. It comes out on oh man, that's the next movie I'm going to make post Stink Bug, Kwanzaa Kaiju. There's and he's just like, it's a beautiful day of learning, and then and it comes out and destroys people.
It doesn't have anything to do with Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or Ramadan. I can't remember when. Solstice. You know. So that's your hint about our movie for next week. For now, let's go watch Elizabeth Taylor and Lawrence Harvey and Billy Whitelaw too. Don't forget her.
Yeah.
In Night Watch from 1973. The link is on Groovy Doom for the Plex free screening. If you can find it on the Internet Archive, good for you, because you won't get any commercials on there. But we'll be back after the movie to do our second live stream, and we hope you'll be back too. Enjoy Night Watch.
Night Watch, living in the city. Night Watch, daddy's little kitty. Night Watch, never see you living by the back door. Night Watch.
Miss Taylor getting dirty and gritty.
Getting gritty. Number